Verone McKinley III, the fine Oregon safety, with us today. Only the third freshman since 1978 to lead the Pac-12 in interceptions. He's got 9 career interceptions for this season, which is tied for fifth in the country, fifth most in the country. And Verone, thanks a lot. I wanted first to get to the UCLA game. You guys were out there for 91 snaps. You were telling me you don't want to ever come off the field, so that was fine with you.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I feel whenever I'm out there, I feel like things go smoothly. I have the trust of all my teammates, and I'm so prepared. I'm always prepared in anything that comes. Things that have happened earlier in the game that were set up for something later, I recognize it. So whatever it takes, honestly, I've take care of my body every week, and I'm prepared to play however many snaps it is.
Talk about the wild swings in that game. You're down 17-0. You go on a 34-3 run, and then you've got to kind of hold on at the end. What was it like in the secondary? Always being in that game, being a factor.
You just got to keep playing. We were like, you just got to keep going and understand that it's just one play at a time. Especially when you're down early, it was like, let's just get back to the drawing board, get back to what we do. Everybody needs to regroup, take a deep breath, and let's just get back to playing our brand of football and taking it play by play. It's harder because especially for a team like UCLA that was doing tempo, we were like, we need to get plays or they're behind the sticks, win the first down. So that way they can't go tempo on us and we can regroup and regather ourselves. And then once they did go tempo, of course, they're going to make plays. We just need to hurry up and get back over the ball, get the eyes to the sideline and get the call and get going. So that's kind of how that all played for us.
That's a great way to approach it. I've always wondered how secondary guys go from play to play because you have to wipe it clean when you get beat on a play. I see it time after time. Guys get up, they'll make an interception on the next play if they get beat. How do you go about that mentally?
For me, it's always about getting back to zero. That's something I've been saying for a while is get right back to zero, get back to where you were before. So anytime I go through the cycle of the snap, it's boom. All right, where are we at on the field? What's the down and distance? And then let me see the formation, my threats. And that's kind of how I determine what's about to happen next or what I feel is coming. That's just my process of what I go through. And then, of course, throughout the routes, you see it develop. It's like the game's moving in slow motion to me. Guy goes underneath. It's like, okay, so who's coming either back to me or who's going to be on the next level to try to draw eyes from a linebacker or somebody like me. So that's the process of the cycle through the snap for me and how I just get back to zero no matter what the play is because you always got to play the next play.
That's great. If this was an NFL interview, you're winning the interview right now. Talk about the injuries this team has gone through to get to the point it has. I don't know if I can say it. I don't know if you can say it, but I don't think you guys get enough credit for what you've gone through with so many injuries.
Honestly, our training staff has done a good job of getting guys back, and then just guys wanting to just keep going. You just tape it up, whatever it is. Take some ibuprofen, do whatever it needs to be to stay on that field. Noah Sewell's a great example. You'll see he'll go down. He had like something in a stinger or something, and then boom, he's out there the second next play. So just guys wanting to, and then just making sure we take care of our bodies. Coach Cristobal really emphasizes us taking care of our bodies throughout the week because he understands it's a long season. We want to play 15 games. And it's brutal playing football and college football and you're putting everything on the line. Your body's going to get a little banged up. So just taking care of your body and guys just want the desire to go out there and play, even if they're a little banged up.
And you've got a close relationship with the secondary coach, Marcel Yates, who has a great reputation in the game. I think he's one of the first guys to recruit you. Is that right?
Yes, sir. He was one of the first few to recruit me when he was at Arizona. So he's always been kind of close to my family and me. And when he came here, it was an easy transition. And I told him from day one, I said, I want you to coach me hard. I told him my goals and I said, I want you to coach me as hard as possible. And I think that's what's helped our relationship grow so much. And I feel like that's part of why I've continued to get better every single week and improve my game in all aspects.
Do you find passers or quarterbacks going more at you maybe this year or more where you play a position in the safety or less because you are a bit of a ball hawk?
I don't think I get thrown at that much, but I feel like I'm able to either disguise or just know where I need to be. And I'm always running to the ball, no matter what it is. You don't know if a ball gets tipped, overthrown, anything like that. So just the want to go get after the ball and, being around the ball. That's something I've always done since I was a kid is just always being around the ball. And it's once you start doing it, it starts to happen a lot more. And so it happened early this year, and it's kind of been a thing. I haven't gotten a pick in the past 3 games, but I've got my hands on balls here and there. So just trying to get back to it. But it's hard to get interceptions when you think about it. It's hard. So that's just being around the ball, running to it, doing the little things.
Yeah, you mentioned you've had your hand on a lot of balls these last 3 games. How has Verone McKinley graded out these last 3 games?
I'm always really around 93 to I'm an A guy. I'm not gonna say A plus or A minus. For me, it's always like certain little things that I'll critique myself on. I had a 4th down missed tackle actually against UCLA, so I got a minus for that. But I always grade out well, alignment, assignment, technique. I don't really miss tackles or anything like that, or guys don't really get open. So I grade pretty well.
Yeah, I can tell our viewers that anything over 90 is really done good. So that's really good. All right, you guys win early at Ohio State. I have to ask this because the first college football playoff rankings are next week. You find yourself, at least in the human polls, behind Ohio State. You know, you beat them head to head, beat them up pretty good. Do you guys think you'll be treated fairly by the people in that selection room?
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like the Pac-12 is a really good conference, and we don't get enough credit just because week in and week out, you got to play somebody, and everybody's going to give you your best. It's not easy in the Pac-12, and I think not everybody understands that. So we'll let them decide what they want to do. But for us, it's about controlling what we can control, and that's continuing to be 1-0 every week. And I feel like the cards will fall in our favor.
All right, Verone McKinley, thank you so much, and good luck to the Ducks the rest of the year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.